G'day everyone, welcome to week 1, session 1 of the 6-week body reno. So in today's session we're going to be focusing on our back and our lower back area. Obviously as tradies, lower back pain is probably the most common issue we hear about, and given the nature of our work, we're always lifting heavy loads, pushing barrows around, throwing bricks around. We're always working in front of us in like a hunched over posture, and it just takes its toll on our back. I myself suffered from a fucked lower back. And yeah, it's not fun. So in today's session, we're going to be running through some exercises, some back extensions, some core work to help sort of counteract that hunched over posture, start to build a stronger back, a stronger core, and a better all-round posture, and hopefully alleviate some of the pain you may have or prevent any future pain or injuries. In today's session, you won't really need anything. You may want to have a block or a book or even like a firm pillow handy to help with some of the seated positions. And we have a little saying you're going to hear a lot here on the program, and it is, we leave no tradie behind, which basically means there'll be options from beginner to advanced, and you just take whatever option you feel like you need. And in saying that, let's go ahead and get started. We're going to start on our bellies. Flatten your belly, get nice and comfortable. Place your palms on top of each other, or your palm on top of your hand, forehead on top of your hands. And just take some nice deep breaths into your belly. And start to feel your belly fill with air. Your sides expand. And really start to notice how your lower back is feeling in this position. Might be a sense of relief with these deep inhales. Really try to feel out any tightness. Try to pinpoint any troubled areas for you. Nice deep inhales. Let the belly fill up with air. And exhale. Righto. Lifting your head up, taking your fingertips out wide, in line with your shoulder blade, or with your shoulders, up on your fingertips, out sort of nice and wide. You want to start to push the tops of your feet into the ground to engage your legs, feeling your glutes engage. You want to feel like you're pulling your belly button in towards your spine to engage your core. And we're just going to slowly lift your chest up, feeling your back muscles start to work. Only coming up as far as is comfortable for you, and then slowly coming back down, relax everything down. Then set yourself again, push your feet into the ground, engaging those glutes and legs, lifting your chest and head up, and coming back down. Nice sort of little spinal wave. Inhale, come up. Exhale, come down. So your hands just really for support. You want to try to use your core and your back muscles. Starting to wake the back up. Wake the glutes up, the core. One more like that. Cool, relax it down, maybe shake it out a little bit. Go ahead and roll over onto your back. So you've got a bit of a fun core exercise now. You can start on your back, arms above your head, lifting your feet off the ground, your head and arms off the ground, so your lower back is pushing flat against the floor, your core is engaged, and then from there you're just going to roll onto your right side without using your limbs, your arms or your legs, onto your belly, and then onto your left side, over onto your back. A little bit like a fish out of water, and slowly back the other way. Really trying not to use your arms or legs. Obviously, if you need a little bit of assistance, you can. Really focus on using your core. It can be a little uncomfortable on the hard wooden floor. Focus on keeping the arm and legs up off the ground. Might get a little stuck. Oh. Rolling back. If it is too much, you can definitely just hang out with your arms and legs out straight. Bring your legs up as high as you need, making sure you're not arching into that lower back. If you're rolling, we'll go one more time. Over and then back. Onto your back. All right. Relax down, have a quick rest. Go ahead and meet on our hands and knees. So a nice tabletop position. That was a bit of fun. Get the blood pumping a little bit. So you're going to have your wrists stacked underneath your shoulders, your knees underneath your hips. And then I just want you to reach your right hand out, and then kicking your left foot up towards the ceiling. So keeping a 90 degree bend in your left knee, and change sides. Left hand out, right leg up, foot towards the ceiling, and change sides. So you want to feel like you're pulling your belly button in towards your spine to engage your core. And as you kick that leg up, you feel your glute engage, your core's working, but you don't want to be arching into your back. You feel your back arch slightly. Really focus on keeping that core steady, kicking that leg up. If the arm's too much, you can just kick your legs. That's fine too. Nice and slow and controlled. Really focus on keeping that core tight. Just going to run through a couple more like that. One more. Cool. Core should be starting to feel nice and warmed up. The back's warming up. Just going to jump into a quick kneeling position. This is one of the positions that you may want a block to be sitting on. Kneeling and sitting over your heels might be a little too much for your knees. So if you need a block or something to sit up on, that's fine. You're just going to sit up nice and tall and just drop your left ear towards your left shoulder and start to stretch out the right side of your neck. Maybe reaching your right arm long, feel like you're pulling that right shoulder away from your ear. Take some nice deep breaths. Slowly come up through center and over to the other side. So right ear towards right shoulder, stretching the left side of the neck, reaching the left arm long if you like. Slowly back through center, one more on each side. Left ear to left shoulder, reaching right arm long. Sitting up nice and tall. Slowly through center, change to the other side. And back up through to center. Cool. So we're going to go ahead, set ourselves up in a high kneeling position on your mat. So on your knees, tuck your toes, standing up nice and tall on your knees. Nice tall posture. You want to feel your core engaging, slight tuck of your pelvis and feeling your glutes engaged. So you get a nice straight line through your body. And then slowly just going to lean back as far as you can, keeping that straight line, feeling that core engaged. Back as far as you can. Slowly coming forward, planting your hands down to a tabletop, and then dropping your chest down to the ground. Untuck your toes. Push the tops of your feet into the ground again to engage the glutes and the legs. The core is engaged. Hover your hands off the mat in line with your shoulders and lift your chest and head up. Feeling the back engaged, your core's working. Slowly come back down, back up through tabletop, back to your high kneeling position. So up on your high knees, your toes are tucked again. You're up nice and tall. Your core is engaged, your glutes are engaged. And slowly you're going to lean back as far as you can. Feeling strong through your legs, through the front of your legs, through your core, through your back muscles and your glutes. Slowly coming back up. Drop your hands down, chest comes down. Untuck your toes. Pushing the feet into the ground, glutes are engaged, core's engaged. Hovering the hands off the ground, feeling your back extension, engaging your back muscles. And then lower down. Pushing back up to that high kneeling position. Pretty straightforward, take it nice and slow, it's not a race. Really focus on controlling the movement, nice quality reps. Not quantity. Slowly leaning back. Giving that straight line through the body. Forward. Hands, chest. Hover. Feeling the back muscles engaging. Relax. Back up to high knees. Lean. Forward. Table. Chest. Hover. Back up to kneeling. You're starting to warm up a little bit. Set yourself up. Take your time. And lean back. Do one more and then we'll have a bit of a rest. Forward. Hands, chest. And hover. Engaging your glutes, your core's engaged. And your back muscles working. Coming up. And just sitting over your heels again. Obviously, if you need that block, grab that block. Take a breath. Sit up nice and tall. Maybe start to draw some circles with your torso. Feel the spine loosening up a little bit. Back the other way. Notice how your back is feeling. Starting to feel. Might be quite stiff. Start to loosen it up with these circles a little bit. Cool. Go ahead and set up in that high kneeling position again. Toes tucked. Up nice and tall. Core's engaged. Glutes are engaged. Straight line. And lean back. Now it's pretty tricky. It's strong through the legs. Strong through the core, through the back muscles. Table, chest. Hips come down. Glutes are engaged, core's engaged, hover their hands, lifting the chest up, keeping your gaze down towards the ground so your neck is nice and neutral. And then back up to high knee. Strong. Straight line. Strong through the core, through the back, through the glutes. Feel it all working together as one. Come forward. Hands, chest. Hips come down. Legs and glutes engage. Hover the hands up. Chest is up. Relax. Back to the knees. Run through a few more times. Starting to heat up. Might be starting to sweat a little bit. Really focus on keeping that core engaged. Glutes are working. Glutes are helping protect that back and the extension. Nice straight line. Core, glutes, front of the legs. It's all working together on front of your hips. Coming down. Push the tops of the feet into the ground. Hover the hands in the chest. High knee. One more time. Last one, make it count. Strong through the body, through the glutes. Lean back maybe a little bit further if you can. Come forward. Hands, chest, hips come down. Feet top of the ground. Hover the chest and the hands. Relax down. This time, dropping your right ear to the mat, or left, whatever's comfortable. Relax everything. Rock side to side. Come up to that kneeling position again if you like. A couple of torso circles. Noticing how your back's feeling. Your spine, muscles, forward and back. Waking that spine up. Blood's pumping a little bit. Cool, we're going to go ahead. We'll start up on our feet. Bring your right foot forward, left foot back, bend into your right knee. So if you struggle with your balance a little bit, you can definitely drop down to your left knee. From here, going to bring your left hand down towards the ground. Reach your right hand towards the ceiling. Right hand comes down. Change feet. Right foot goes back, so you're either high or low. Reach your left hand towards the ceiling. Feeling a nice stretch and twist through your back, through the outside of your leg. Then bringing your right foot to meet your left. Coming up to a standing position. Inhale, hands come above your head. Exhale, look to the right, twist to the right. Inhale, exhale, twist to the left. Inhale back up overhead. Grabbing your left ankle. This is where it gets a little tricky with your left hand. Pushing your left hand away with that left ankle. Reaching forward, help keep your balance. Pushing as hard as you can into that leg. If you need to do this up against a wall to help keep your balance, that's fine. It can be a little tricky. Change sides, bring that leg down. Right ankle, right hand. Reaching forward slightly. Pushing that right hand away. Feeling your slight arch in your back. Your glutes are working, your core. Focus on pulling that core in. Engaging. Slowly come out of that. Forward fold down. And take your left foot back. Either high or low lunge. Left hand plants, right hand reaches to the ceiling. Take a breath there. Hand comes down. Change feet. Left hand to the outside of your left foot to the outside of your left hand. Dropping your right knee down or keeping it up high. Reach your left hand towards the ceiling. Strong through your legs. Strong through your core. Hand comes down, feet come together to meet. Inhale, coming up, hands above your head. Exhale to the right. Exhale to the left. Here come those fun ones. Left ankle, left hand. Pushing that left hand way behind you, reaching forward, bringing your weight slightly forward, your chest. Strong through that leg. Strong through your core. Slowly come on out of that. Other side. Right ankle, right hand. Pushing that right hand away. Leaning forward. Don't fall like I nearly did. Use a wall if you need to. And slowly come out of that. And fold it down. Run through a couple more times. Take your left foot back. Right foot forward, reaching right hand to ceiling. Right hand comes down, change feet. Left foot the outside of left hand, reach left hand to ceiling. Feet come together. Inhale, hands up above your head. Exhale, twist to the right. Twist to the left. Inhale. When you're inhaling and lifting your hands towards the ceiling, you feel long and tall through your spine. And lift through your chest. Left hand to left ankle. Pushing that hand away. Leaning slightly forward to help keep your balance. Keeping that core engaged. Slowly come down, change sides. Right hand, right ankle. Pushing that right hand away. See if I can not fall over this time. And slowly coming out of that. Run through one more time, so folding down. Left foot goes back. Right foot forward, right hand to the ceiling. High or low lunge, wherever you are. Hand comes down, change feet. Left foot comes forward. Left hand to the ceiling. Feet come together. And your hands up above your head, tall through the spine. Twist to the right. Inhale, twist to the left. Left ankle, left hand, pushing away with that left hand. Reaching forward to help keep your balance. Hold, hold, hold. Strong through your core. And come out of that. Other side. Right ankle, right hand. Pushing away. Pushing that hand away with your right ankle. Slightly leaning forward. Against the wall if you need. Focus on pulling that core in. Balance. Glutes are on. That right leg. And slowly come on out of that. Big inhale up. Exhale. Bend into your knees as much as you need. We're just going to forward fold, hang out down here for a little bit. Grab your opposite elbows if you like, sway side to side. Again, bending as much as you need into your knees. Nice stretch down the back of your legs. Even in your lower back, hanging from your hips. It's a bit of a fun one, that little exercise. I nearly went over. Happens to the best of us. Cool, righto. Right foot forward, left foot goes back. We're going to run through it a couple more times. Left hand plants, right hand to reach to the ceiling. Hand comes down. Change feet, left foot forward. Reaching left hand to the ceiling. Hand comes down, feet together. Big inhale as you come up. Exhale, twist to your right. To the left. Here we go. Left ankle, left hand. Keep that balance. Push the hand away. And slowly come out of that. Change sides. Right ankle, right hand. Pushing the hand away. Moving strong through your core. That standing leg. Slowly coming out of that. Inhale, bringing it down. Right foot forward. Left foot back. You know the deal. Reach right hand to the ceiling. And change feet. Reach to the ceiling. Feet together. Coming up. And to the right. To the left. Left ankle, left hand. Let's go. Keep that balance. Core's engaged. Pushing, push, 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 push. Slowly change sides. Focus on that core. It's going to help you balance. Pushing that hand away. And slowly coming out of that. Reaching down. Left foot back. Last one. Let's run through it one more time. Really make this one count. Strong through the legs. Reaching to the ceiling. Change legs. Strong through the core. Together. Coming up. To the right. You know what you're doing now. To the left. Here we go. Last one. Promise. Pushing that left hand away. Reaching forward. Push, 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 push. Push, push, push. Last one, we're going to hold for a little longer. And slowly come out of that. Change sides. Right ankle, right hand. Pushing away, leaning slightly forward. Core is engaged, strong through that standing leg. Pushing, push, push, push. And slowly release. Folding it down. Sway side to side. Bend your knees as much as you need. Feel like your torso is sort of hanging from your hips. Feeling nice stretch through your lower back. I'm going to go ahead and meet on your bum. Feet planted on the ground, knees bent onto your back. You're going to set up for a little bridge pose. So you want to be able to brush your heels with your fingertips. I like to sort of push my chest up to flatten out my shoulder blades. When you're ready, just slowly pushing your hips up as far as you can towards the ceiling. Engaging those glutes, feeling your core engaged, strong. We're slowly going to lower down and we're going to roll down our spine, vertebrae by vertebrae, slowly lowering until your hips meet the ground. Once your hips meet the ground, set yourself up again, make sure you're in the right position, and slowly pushing your hips back up towards the ceiling. Getting your glutes engaging. And rolling that spine down. Working out any sticky spots. Now one more time. Hanging the hips up. And slowly rolling down. Cool. Hug your knees into your chest. Keep a hold of your left knee, shoot your right leg out long. Right hand outside of left knee. Cactus your left arm out to the side. Big inhale. As you exhale, drop that left knee over to your right side. Keeping your shoulder blades planted on the ground. Feeling a nice twist through your lower body. Right here, I'll feel a couple of pops and cracks. Things moving around down there. Nice deep inhales. Try to sink a little deeper with every exhale. On your next inhale, bring that leg back to center. Hug both your legs in. Holding onto the right leg this time, left leg goes long, same on the opposite side. A nice twist through the mid and lower back. Slowly coming back through to center. Hug your knees in. Just hang out like this for a little bit. Rocking back and forward, massaging your lower back in on the ground. If you like, you can take your legs straight up into the air. Feel your lower back relaxing into the ground. If this is too much or a little bit hard for you, you can do this up against a wall. Have your legs up against a wall. Just take some nice deep breaths into your belly. Feeling the back muscles, noticing how your back feels after the session. Hug them back in. Go ahead and bring yourself up to a nice comfortable seat. So you can sit with your legs crossed if you like. If this is a little uncomfortable, you can grab that block we talked about, or book or whatever, sit up on a block, makes it a little easier. If kneeling's your thing, you can definitely kneel. Whatever's comfortable for you. I'm just going to sit up nice and tall, and we're going to run through our breath work for the week. So we have different breath work for each week. So this week, week 1, is our elevator breath. So I'll talk you through it a couple of times, then let you go through it at your own pace. So basically, we're going to imagine that there's a little elevator at the base of our spine. A bunch of workers are going to jump on the elevator, and as we inhale for 5, we're going to bring that elevator slowly up our spine, all the way up to the crown of our head, working through any sticky spots, imagining that elevator coming up the spine. As we get to the crown of the head, the workers will jump off, and we'll slowly exhale, bringing the elevator back down our spine for 5. And once we get to the bottom, next load of workers will jump on, inhale for 5 again, and slowly bring that elevator back up. So sitting up nice and tall, close down your eyes. Seems a little funny, but once you get into it, it's really good. Close down your eyes. Big inhale. Exhale your breath out. Imagine that elevator at the base of your spine. Workers have jumped on. And start to inhale for 5, 4, 3. Bringing that elevator up. 2, 1. Hold for a brief second at the crown of the head. Workers get off, and then exhale for 5, 4, bringing the elevator back down. 3, 2, 1. At the base of the spine, some more workers jump on, and then we inhale for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let the workers jump off, and then bring the elevator back down for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I'll let you run through at your own pace. We'll see you at the end. And when you're ready, taking a nice deep inhale, and exhale, bringing yourself back to your normal breath, and opening up your eyes. That's it for our first session of the 6-week body reno. Hope you enjoyed that. If you feel like you need to stretch out or roll out on a foam roller, feel free, do whatever you feel like you need, drink lots of water and take it easy. Our next session, we're going to be focusing on our glutes and our hips, so we'll catch you then. Cheers.